Hello again, Doran Markowitz here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Cool Custom Guitar Projects. This week's particular instrument is an excellent example of recycling. It's a Mongrel that I put together utilizing the neck from a formerly acoustic Washburn guitar with an Epiphone Les Paul Special 2 body and various other parts. What's neat about this guitar is that the neck itself is a fantastic example of beautiful construction and craftsmanship. It's got this beautiful vine inlay on the fingerboard, beautiful inlay work at the headstock. What happened was that the previous owner of the acoustic had smashed it, and really all that was left was the neck and the blocks that the neck was glued into. So you can clearly tell that I cut off the old blocks to basically turn this into a bolt-on neck. If you look close, you can actually see the neck block itself from where the neck is glued into that part of the bodywood. It's a great neck. It's got nice large frets, not typical skinny, tiny frets that you would normally find on an acoustic. So it's got a great feel and great action to it, and it plays like an electric. So I had the neck lying around, I had the body lying around, and I figured, why not mate the two together? The way I built this basically was that I modified the heel so that way it would fit like a glove right into there, a very nice tight cavity. And I added a little bit more wood underneath in front so that way I could actually bolt these two screws into there. I put on a nice set of black die-cast tuners on the headstock, tusk nut right here, and then to really give it a little bit more flair and make the body fit the neck better, I dressed it up so that way it would look sort of like a really cool 50s pawn shop prize meets Gretsch type of guitar. I cut a tortoise pickguard for it as well, which I also have mounted on springs at this end so that way you can adjust the height. I put in a pair of nice Gretsch humbuckers. The original Epiphone humbucker sounded fine, but they just looked fairly plain. They were just black, so I put these in because they have a really cool look to them. I plugged the original bridge and tailpiece holes, painted over them, and then re-drilled and installed this Schala wraparound bridge so that way the intonation would line up well. It's a 25.5-inch scale even though it's only got 20 frets. So the bridge had to be repositioned. I also then inlaid this really cool ceramic owl that I've had for a few years, and I've been wanting to put it in some kind of a guitar. So I did that, and I installed a Gretsch toggle switch to go with the pickups, and two 500K volume and tone pots. The knobs, I actually made them. I was in the auto parts store and I saw really cool license plate bolt covers, so I bought a pair of these and modded them to fit. And then I also added this decal of a vine with butterflies so that it would sort of match the neck. Okay, that's the rundown of how I put it together. How does it sound? Let me clean it up a little. It's got a very nice resonance to it. Roll the tone off. spot on too. It cleans up beautifully. It's got great sustain. Acoustically, the resonance is beautiful too. And I think that has something to do with the way the neck heel ends, because it doesn't butt all the way up to the end of the cavity. It actually ends shy of the cavity about, I'd say, almost an inch, because of the way the tenon was designed for the acoustic. So I think that little pocket is like a sound cavity. It's a chamber. Which is funny because this thing is not very light. It's got some weight to it. If I had to speculate, given this and all the other hardware, I'd say this is pushing about 9 pounds. But man, the sustain, the tone, everything about it is really cool. It's it's got a great maple neck, rosewood board, nice binding. So anyway, let this be an example that if you have a guitar that took a fall or has seen better days and is irreparable, like if it was smashed and the body's beyond repair, doesn't mean the whole thing can be needs to be junked. It can be revived in another form. I mean, this is a perfect example. I took an acoustic guitar neck and I made it a killer electric guitar using the body I had lying around. Alright, so enough out of me. Until next time, if you have an instrument that needs restoration or a project in mind that you want to do something wacky like this, or if you have something that needs repair like a headstock break or new frets, electronics work, whatever, don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami. Thanks for watching and have a great day.